Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's section. That's me, is Victoria. I'm the facilitator for today's section. Today's section, we are going to talk on coaching and mentoring employees for effective work performance. People have potentials, but with the absence of coaching and mentoring, they are unable to come out with their full potential. So, today we are going to look at effective work performance with the use of coaching and what? Mentoring. Thank you. So, we are going to look at the objectives for today's section. Our first objective, we are going to look at what coaching and mentoring is all about. Benefits of coaching and mentoring. You're also going to look at the skills and steps to coaching and mentoring, and that's going to help you as a leader or as a manager. And we are also going to look at the tips for mentoring feedback. I'm not going to rush, I'm going to take you through step by step on this project. Thank you for bearing with me here. So let's go straight to what coaching and mentoring is all about. Coaching is helping someone to think for themselves, helping someone to find their own answers. And when it comes to mentoring, mentoring is giving advice, guidelines, support to someone to help improve their skills, performance, confidence, and behavior. So, as a leader or as a manager, these are the steps that you need to know that when it comes to coaching, you allow the person to think through. You allow the team member or you allow the team to think through. And when it comes to mentoring is about you supporting the person, you giving guidelines, you giving advice to help them perform or improve their skills and confidence or performance at workplace. As a manager or as a leader, remember coaching is a short term plan, mentoring is a long term plan, and that's empowering. As you all agree with me, let's look at this case study. A team member comes to you with a problem. He's looking for a solution. What do you do? What are you going to do as a manager or as a leader? What are you going to do, or what would you do best as a manager or as a leader? So, as a manager or as a leader, this case study is really tempting. If you're not being careful, you end up advising your team member, which is you finding solution, you end up advising or supporting or mentoring them. This is a point they need a solution from you. So as a manager or as a leader, what you need to do is to ask them questions. This is the coaching moment. This is the moment where you ask them questions to help them through the topic. What is the purpose they are trying to achieve? What have they tried? What are the pros and cons of the different options they've weighed? What support do they need from you? You see, you have given them the chance to do what? To think through the topic and come out with their own solutions. This is really you asking questions to help them navigate or find a way out. That's a way to gradually building our team members. And this moment, this is actually a win-win situation. You're able to coach them well, they're able to come out with their own solutions. They don't need to come back to you for a solution, but they rather find solution, they find their way out. And that's a good team leader or a manager. Coach them, not mentor. If you have any comments, drop it in the comment section. I'll get back to you. I hope you're also enjoying the section. Let's look at the benefits of coaching and mentoring. It improves productivity because you are a leader, you coach your team, they're able to work effectively. They build their own confidence, they strengthen teamwork, and it increases motivation as well. I'm super excited to navigate you through this fantastic moment. And the next slide is skills and steps to coaching and mentoring. One, you set ethical standards. As a leader, you need it ethical standard. Why? Because you lead by example. You need to be respectful, you need to be trustworthy, you need to be honest. The person you are helping needs to feel safe, respected. You need to set ethical standards. Take note of these steps. It's going to help you as a manager or as a leader. The next step is the grow model. What is the grow model? The grow model is a simple coaching method and it stands for goal. What do you want to achieve? That's the goal. And then the R stands for reality. Where are you now? And then the O stands for options. What can you do? And then the W stands for what would you actually do? You use this guide conversations and help the people think through their problems. I said that in my first case study that you need to ask them what can you do better. You need to ask them what the pros and cons. So when you're able to look out for all these tips, your members are able to do what to navigate through and think through to come out with the solutions. So as a leader, as a manager, you need these steps very well. Do not take that for granted. The next, which is the third skill and steps to coaching and monitoring, is goal setting. Goal setting help the person to set clear, specific goals. Not I want to do better, but I want to increase sales by 10% in 2 months. You see, he sets a clear and a specific one goals. Clear goals makes it easier to track progress. And then the fourth point is the skill development. Skill development is very, very crucial at workplaces because it helps you know your skill, it helps you know the person's knowledge, the knowledge the person needs to reach to their goals at a particular stage. And when you're able to lead them as a manager or as a leader, when you're able to help them learn through practicing, training, or advice, it helps you a lot to have effective workplace. And then the last point, the last steps is action planning. Action planning is very, very important. As a manager or as a leader, you need to take your action plan very serious. Make a simple plan for what steps to take next. Who will do that? By when? This turns ideas into real actions so nothing gets forgotten. Always remember be ethical. Use the grow method to talk. Set clear goals, build skills, and make an action plan. It helps you a lot. Let's look at the tips and techniques for mentoring feedback. Tips and technique for mentoring feedback. One is encouraging them. You see, when you encourage your team, they build confidence. They are okay with certain things that goes around at the workplace. When you correct mistakes, correct it positively. Share experience, your experience that you have, share with them, share team members' experience. It builds a lot when it comes to mentoring. Helping them grow professionally or personally, it's also another way out. Let me give you a scenario. A manager tells an employee, you communicate well with customers. Try improving your time management so you can finish tasks earlier. You see over here, the manager is encouraging the employee, at the same time correcting the employee politely, nicely. You see, the employee will always also be what's encouraged to do better. This is what we are talking about mentoring, and this is what we are saying about coaching. Getting this feedback, it's another way of turning or making employees feel better. So, as a manager or as a leader, let's put this into practice. Let's look at the next slide. Observing employees' performance. How do we observe employees' performance as a manager or as a leader? Monitor teamwork and productivity. Monitor your team if they are working, if they are doing better, if they are working well, and monitor their productivity is very important. Every stage is very important. Observe communication skills. Look at how they talk to their teams. Look at how they serve their customers. Observe that. If they are not improving well, provide trainings for them to improve better. Identify areas for improvement. Just look at areas that you know as a leader or as a manager that they need more skill, and provide them trainings to get the skills so that it will boost productivity. Every stage at workplace is very, very important. Every stage is very important. Take note. Every stage at workplace is very important. Let's go to the next stage, which is the next slide. I hope you are enjoying the section building employee confidence. How do you build employee confidence? Recognize employee effort. When they do something that they deserve to be awarded, needs to be done. Celebrate improvement. Encourage positive performance. These are very important. It helps the employee to have the level of confidence at workplace. Let's recognize that. Let's award them when they do something better. As a team leader, as a manager, let's try and do it. Award them, talk about it, celebrate them, let them feel better. Let's go to the next stage. I like the stage, as you are handling workplace, as you are doing your best, as you are as a manager, as a team leader, remember that all that you have challenges. You have challenges. So you are going to learn how to handle those challenges at workplace. How do we handle those challenges? Let's go straight there. You address conflict professionally. Address conflict well. Politely. When there's an issue, call your team members, talk to them, find out what really happened, how can they improve better. Address it professionally. The next is improve teamwork. After addressing the issue, monitor them. Check as a leader, as a manager, check their improvement. As a team, check their improvement. Solve workplace problem calmly. Let them understand how to solve workplace problems. They should solve it calmly so that they can have positive working environment. Finally, I love this. After doing all the hard work with your team leaders, after finding all the way out, navigate through how to solve problems, how to code them, how to monitor them or mentor them. You see, there's another phase, which is motivating employees. As a leader, as a manager, let's know that there's another phase that we need to do. What? Motivate our employees. Create a positive working. How do we motivate them? We create positive work environment. Creating positive working, you ensure that the workplace is clean, inspiring, and equipped with tools like standing desks or plans to boost what? Morale. The next is offer workplace opportunities. Provide access to training, upskilling, and what? Leadership. Develop programs to enhance career progressions. All this, your employees, they need it. This is a form of motivating. And the last one is to communicate bigger picture. As a team leader, as a manager, regular share the company's vision and how individual roles contribute to broader goals. You see, they have the vision. They know that the company has vision, so they stay with the company. A company that do not have vision, employees run away from them. So let's learn these tactics, these tips, so that we can help boost the working environment, boost our employees. So where are my team leaders? Where are my managers? My team leaders and my managers are doing excessively well. You know, developing future leaders, you're not only coaching, you're not only mentoring, but you're also developing future leaders. You prepare employees for future roles. you're not only coaching and monitoring, but you're also building future leaders. I love this. So, my leaders, my managers, let's keep doing the hard work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of today's training. Thank you for active participation, and we look forward to seeing positive results in the workplace. Drop all your comments after this section, and again, follow my LinkedIn account. We have more upcoming trainings, and we'd love to see you again.